They did it again. I just got in. Look, you know they can't let me go without doing nothing to me. So it turned into an attack on Grace. Okay? So they were mad about, apparently I looked graceful. And yeah. So look, on 2 separate occasions, once for a white female, once for a black guy. And I just told you about how I had to cross these busy ass roads with it being like rush hour and stuff. But so after I go to the ATM and I take some cash out, I go and I'm cutting across behind Barnes and Noble, going to Acme. And the white female is in line. She's picking up her dry cleaning or whatever. I pass in front of her. She get mad, make some smart remarks to her. So she's not even moving, okay? She's waiting on them to bring her dry cleaning. And they blow my money out my pocket. So now I have to chase around my money and my receipt, okay? And those pockets aren't like those kind of pockets. They're steep enough to hold. They were doing it for their entertainment and my aggravation, okay? So that happens. And I go, I get my stuff. And I'm mad as fuck, okay? Because like I really want a donut. But I see the hobo go in there. And they put all the hobos for my, not all of them, but like 2 males, 2 males, 1 white female. Okay, they put them there while I was there. So they were having some weird reactions too. Whatever, but I'm like, I really want this donut, right? And then I see him on 5030. And matter of fact, I don't think he's staying at the hotel, the one that I'm talking about. Or the other one. He was just cutting from across back the other side of it or whatever. Whenever I take off, they have them in place to shoot up out of motherfucking cracks like roaches, okay? And so and they had a couple of Mexican D-boys there too, and they are staying here at the hotel. Like when I got back, they were pulling in at the same time, but they had a bunch of bags. I only have 2. I will not carry more than 2 bags at a time. And they were talking about how, like, the federal agents, they were talking about how, like, they're always trying to subject me to low stuff, and you know how they're always trying to see me on foot and like want to see me carrying bags, and literally like the rest of these things that they've been calling me, I won't do drugs, this, that, and the other, okay, and that I'm always clean, and they found that I was clean, and I hadn't even had a shower today. This is what they said. So that's crazy too, because before I left, I wonder why they keep stopping these videos. I mean, when you look at classic, like not classic, when you look at my history with game stalking, you find that when they stop a video, it's to pretty much eliminate a record. So like there's no me coming into my room if they're lying, calling me those 2 Mexican guys with all those bags and claiming I'm going into a hotel with them. They didn't want nothing being caught on camera that conflicted with that when I walked into my hotel room, okay? Because we all arrived at about the same time, but they got on the elevator, they went up to whichever floor they went to. So when they stop cameras, it's always to make sure, you know, there's like no immediate repercussions on the lie associated with the lies that they're telling, and they must have so many on board with the same motherfucking lie that, you know. Anyways, and I'm mad because like he dirty as fuck, and he puts his hand in there in the motherfucking thing, and I'm like, I don't see, that's the shit I'm talking about. I don't want to have to deal with stuff like that when I go somewhere. I don't want to be like, damn, how many dirty, nasty hand motherfuckers put their hand inside this little case today too. I don't even like, it's crazy because Circle K is so nasty, and I'm sure, you know, there's That franchise is in some places where, in some neighborhoods where it's not bad at all, and it's probably like great, you know. But from what I've seen of it, and I've had never been exposed to Circle K until I moved to Akron, Ohio. Okay, it was almost like, because when I grew up, they didn't have it. And like, I mean, it, of course it had been here like when I visit, but I still wasn't going there. But the ones that I came across, and you know, I covered a lot of space. Okay, each and every side of town, some of the outskirts too, on foot and bus. So everyone that I went into always had like their case was nasty. It would have flies in it. You know, the Polar Pop place. I remember when I found out what a Polar Pop was. My cousin Michelle told me. Okay, I remember finding out what it was. That's another story. The case, the Polar Pop stands will always be nasty. Okay, like just shit everywhere. Okay, like, and the case would have flies in it and be like a little mess too, like, you know, someone just kind of messed around in it, you know. It's like picking stuff up and putting it back down. That was my experience with it, and it turned me off. I never get anything from them anymore. But yeah, I don't want to deal with shit like that. Like, first of all this low life shit I'm being exposed to, I ain't supposed to be being exposed to anyhow. I'm supposed to always have what I need to get what I need, okay? So if I want a fucking donut, I can go to a donut shop and pick up a fucking donut. But look what's happening. You can't tell me I deserve this shit. So look, let me ask this. So if I was getting bit in my sleep, when I finally get to sleep, because you know, these motherfuckers was hacking me. So look, if I was getting bit, I'm not getting bit, is what I'm saying. If I were getting bit, wouldn't there be traces of the spider? So that would mean, because you know, the type of, I hate to use the word predator, but the type of creature it is like, until you disturb it or move it, they really don't, you know, they'll just crawl. So if something's crawling on me while I'm asleep, and let's say I roll over, it disturbs it and it bites. But wouldn't there be a trace of the motherfucking spider too? You get what I'm saying? Like, first of all, the bite, I should feel it. It should, you get, I'm not getting bit. Nothing. So, and they made sure. I didn't know it was going to be that dark, or else I would have left the fucking light on. But in that video earlier, you couldn't even see what was happening. You needed to see that. You needed to see that. What time is this? As soon as I leave? Or as soon as I left? That's exactly what happened. They're calling him. But you, whether I said that or not, you should have known that was the case. You know, you should know by now I'm not one to put nothing on nobody. You know, I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm going to. Sour cream and chive, butter and herb. Which one? This one. You know, it's never to the one drops that I don't want that I realize that's the one I don't want today. So I don't want this one to have the chive. Chicken. Yeah. Okay, so classic also. When they know that I'm gonna do something to set off an alarm, they always make sure they have a reason to send me back out. What was the main reason I went to the store? What was the main reason I went to Acme? Who were costs? Pads. I needed pads. Okay. I left with every fucking thing but pads. Do you know why? It's associated with those that they were calling me. They're trying to claim this activity. So when I go back and I get nothing but pass, they're going to further try to lie about my finances. Right now they're talking about how he doesn't want me to be in the same financial situation, and that once I disclose all the things that they've been doing to make sure that I spend money for a hotel room, that they're going to, that others, you know, that I told you the good cop, bad cop thing. You know, they try to both have like they're doing something to help me, and when in fact the whole squad I'm talking about, there is no half and half. Everybody's doing things to work against me. So they're talking about how someone's gonna find that he didn't want me to be looked at for who I was, and that he was trying to suggest that, you know, I look at these things differently. In terms of like the hobos and stuff. So like literally, like as soon as I reject it in thought, you know, you see them have a reaction, and I had to go off like on my way back behind Barnes and Noble because they kept talking about some shit that like never took place. You know, talking about how he's trying to get her to look at these people like they are not as bad as they seem, despite what they've done. But ultimately, they're talking about how you're gonna know that he was working against me. She just said, so we gotta take him off of her, and he gonna smoke just like them other people. Right now, female agents are talking about how I know it's them because they always try to sleep with me and do nothing, and then they get crazy. In so many words, that's what they're saying. They were saying like pretty much they're displaying not wanting to do anything for me, not wanting to give me anything, not wanting to do this, not wanting to do that. I was never interested. Like it's all made up. It's not even real. Like, and that's what you're seeing from start to finish. Hold on. Right now they're talking about this entire situation right here is why Romano Oliver started telling people he got away from just calling me other things and started trying to lie and claim that I had PTSD. Which is talking about, nigga, y'all know I'm not mentally ill in no motherfucking way, okay? Like, I am in the worst situation. Everybody fucking know that. And everyone also knows that their lies on me, depending on whether or not they were reverted or inverted. Okay, and like the motherfuckers, this small group thought that like as long as they kept everything a secret, they could just go ahead and continue to like fuck me up and fuck me over and change the way I look. And ultimately, with the ultimate goal in mind to silence me. Almost lost my mind. So I'm sitting here, I don't have any place, so I'm just like cutting up a small piece of chicken, having some mashed potato with it. Y'all, are they really doing this now? Are they cooking them with and in these? Do you see what the fuck? and just so happens I'm going back, should I fucking take it with me? Y'all, don't traffic outside my window start right away. Them same stupid motherfuckers. Y'all not putting money back nowhere. I am. Stop calling yourselves me. Stop calling me y'all. Bitch, because you know you ain't puppeteering over here. That's a nasty old couple. Punched and knocked that bitch out. There's nothing worse to me than these things carrying on like they ain't up to shit, knowing I know what they're doing. Y'all stinking asses ain't showered today, but you carrying some motherfucking sheets to the front. Nasty bitch. Yo, no teeth having ass over there gumming the fuck out of that nasty ass nigga. Ain't neither one of y'all washing y'all ass. Now they're talking about how he, the guy that works for the hotel, that comes on to me, they're talking about how he noticed, like how he saw my body with no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, no nothing on it. Now when he witnesses these like little things, these little I don't know what to call it, bites And that's crazy because that's probably where that shit came from too. Whenever I go across my old material and make something public that hadn't been public in a while, but was public once before, like they try to reiterate and claim a different time. Okay, so I recently came across the video that was titled "Bite." And the AC is confirmation of it. That's them confirming. But they're talking about how, you know, this is like, you know, like the female agents that are occupying our identity right now, like, are acting like they know there's nothing wrong, nothing different, and that there's no variation because of that. You know, because of the time that they're claiming that it is, while they're calling others